I can't have one girl, yeah, I need two. If she got a sister, I might need a two. I need two.
Yo, what's up everyone, it's Blue Nova and I'm back with a new tutorial on how to master your songs with this plugin. But before we do get into it, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're notified every time there's a new video. This song is a song I released a very long time ago. I decided to use this for the purpose of this tutorial. So I'm gonna let everybody hear the unmastered version right now.
Oh, I'm lady off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside them. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm still with you. Yeah.
So yeah, now we're gonna get into mastering the song. All right, so what I'm gonna do is double click on the audio. We're gonna go into the mixer insert and right click on insert one. You can put on any insert, but I'm just putting on the first one. So now go to channel routing, then route selected channels to this track. So now we have our audio selected and routed into this insert. So the plugin we're going to use today is called Infected Mushroom by Waves. I'm going to put a link in the description for everybody to get this, but this is going to be the plugin that we're going to use in order to master the song. So we have different type of knobs that we can use in order to maximize the quality of our song, get a very louder sound. So I'm going to go through some of the knobs right now. So the first section we have right here is the high knob, and what we're gonna do is just boost it. For this song, we probably might not have to boost the highs, but we're just gonna listen to it and see what we have to do.
Oh, I'm lady off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside them. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm still with.
All right, cool. So for the high, we don't need to boost it too much. For most of your mixes, you don't want to overdo your highs because you don't want it to hurt people's ears whenever they listen to it on different type of monitors. So right now, all we're gonna do is just boost it to around 2 dB. And we're just gonna keep it subtle. We're gonna move on to some of the other knobs here. So we have the option to have stereo image, which is a cool feature because now you can widen out your mix if you don't have a wide mix. So we're gonna play with it right now.
Oh, I'm lady off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside them. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm.
So 5 feels like a good amount. We can go ahead and reduce it. Keep in mind with mastering, less is more. You don't want to overdo it. You just need to fix what needs to be adjusted onto your mix. So we're gonna keep it very subtle and keep it to around, let's say 5. 5 is probably gonna be a good amount. So we're gonna mess with some of the other options here, and keep in mind we might go back to these knobs and reduce it or adjust it in order to get a better sound. So we're gonna move on to Magic next. So what I'm gonna do with the Magic knob, I'm gonna over process it so you guys hear the quality of what it's doing.
Oh, I'm lady off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside them. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm still with.
So with the Magic option, it pretty much glues the mix better to me personally. This is something I would probably use a lot in order to glue together the track. So with the Magic, we're gonna go ahead and reset it to 0 and just boost it to where it sounds good to our ear.
Oh, I'm lady off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside them. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute.
All right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and mess with the body option next, and we're gonna overdo that as well to see what it sounds like. So let's go ahead and reset the Magic to 0. We have the high reset to 0 and we have the stereo image set to 0. So what we're gonna do right now is just pay attention to each effect by itself.
Oh, I'm lady off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside them. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm still with.
Okay, so with the body, we don't need to add too much body onto the mix of it. I feel like the audio for it already sounds pretty good, so the body right now doesn't need too much. We're gonna go into the next thing. So we have the push option, and you have 2 features, which is the clip and the limit. So what I'm gonna do right here is just push up the meter with clip on, and you're gonna hear what it's doing.
Oh, I'm lady off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside the moon. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm still with.
So yeah, with the push, as you can hear, the song is clipping a lot. If we switch over to limit, let's hear what it's doing. So let's reset this all the way back to 0 and push it up.
Oh, I'm litty off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at you. Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside the moon.
And if we switch it back to clip.
Oh, I'm litty off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at you. Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside the moon.
So let's go ahead and move on to the next knob. So what Infected Mushroom Pusher has is this cool ability for you to go to the drop down and you can focus in on where you want your low frequencies to hit at. So you can have it all the way from 37 to upper range to around 78 hertz, and this is gonna push the bass of your mix a lot. So let's go ahead and just work through it and listen to it.
Oh, I'm litty off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at you. Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside the moon. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute.
So now we're gonna focus in on mastering the song. So resetting everything back to 0, let's work our way up.
Oh, I'm litty off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at you. Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside the moon. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm still with you. Oh, I'm litty off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at you. Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside the moon. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm still with you. Oh, I'm litty off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at you. Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh. Leather on my body, finna walk upside the moon. Girl, I'm handsome and I'm cute. She say that's the only reason why I'm still with you. Oh, I'm litty off the juice.
So yeah, with Infected Mushroom, there's a lot of different options that you can go through. As you can see right now, I'm just doing a trial and error kind of process, just seeing exactly what works best. With mastering a song, it's pretty much with whatever you want to hear. You have to focus in on what your song needs and what it doesn't need. So like I said before, with the high end, we don't want to put the high end there if we already have a good amount of high end into the mix already. With the body and magic option, those are more so what I would go to and focus more, because if you want a more full mix, then those are two options that I would personally focus on and just get a better sound. With the stereo imaging, this can all depend on how wide your mix already is. We don't need to overdo it. You can hear with the vocals that there was a lot of wideness going on, especially with the stereo imaging placed on the vocals already. So you don't want to overdo it. Before you get into mastering, at least allow up to at least -6 dB headroom to be above it. So if I were to turn Infected Mushroom off, you're going to see exactly where our mix is sitting at.
Oh, I'm litty off the juice. My girl disrespectful, got it twerking up at you. Michael Jackson, ho, I ooh.
And the icing on the cake that I like to do is just put a brick wall EQ on it. So we're going to put that before Infected Mushroom. So personally, I have a preset already to where I can cut my mix at 16K, and this is going to be a brick wall EQ so that all those frequencies past 16K are stopping there. So this is just making the mix very consistent in sound. This is just my go-to move, and you want to have that brick wall EQ before you have the Infected Mushroom plugin. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and put a thumbs up. Put in the comment section what you all want to see next. If you want to get this plugin, the plugin will be in the description, also in the top of the comments for everybody. But that'll be it. I'll catch you guys on the next video.
I can't have one girl, yeah, I need two. If she got a sister, I might need a two.